Good, happy Friday morning, April 19, 2019. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, Epping residents speak out after student told to cover up President Trump t-shirt in school. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
This is not your kid's sandbox. This is the place that brings your backyard dreams to life.
I really just want, people to understand that it's all about respect.
Soretta McKenzie speaking before an Epping school board meeting that so many people wanted to attend, it had to be moved from town hall to the middle school gymnasium.
All speakers are asked to conduct themselves in a civil manner.
Soretta's parents, along with community members, voicing their opinions after the principal at Epping High School told the freshman to cover her Donald Trump shirt at school last week.
This is our opportunity as a community to initiate change and set an example. No one should be afraid to show their support for the duly elected president, but the fact is, many are.
As the superintendent of the Epping School District, I want each and every one of you to know that from the bottom of my heart, I am truly sorry.
Superintendent Valerie McKinney says appropriate action has been taken against the principal without giving any detail. Many spoke out about how the situation was handled, but also in support of the principal, who issued a public apology after the incident.
He's a fantastic stand-up guy that made a mistake that I think he regrets.
Students, if you've got a Trump shirt or shirts, wear one every week. If you got enough, wear them every day.
The superintendent tells News 9 that students are allowed to wear political clothing to school. Also, they are looking at different types of diversity training for the school district. In Epping, Jessica Moran, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Manchester man sentenced to 78 months in prison for bank robbery. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
This is not your kid's sandbox. This is the place that brings your backyard dreams to life.
Tonight, a Manchester man who robbed a Citizens Bank branch will spend 6.5 years in prison. 29-year-old Michael McDonald was sentenced today in federal court. McDonald pleaded guilty earlier this year to robbing the bank inside the Hannaford on John Devine Drive last May.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Bellwether Community Credit Union CEO named Greater Manchester Chamber Citizen of the Year. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Right now at Ippolito's during our spring sale, you'll receive a double discount equal to twice the...
Honoring a community leader.
Tonight, Michael Lequier was named the Greater Manchester Chamber Citizen of the Year. Hundreds cheered him on at the Chamber's sold-out dinner at the Doubletree, Manchester tonight. The longtime president and CEO of Bellwether Community Credit Union is also committed to community service. He says the key is to never settle for less than your best.
We are certainly at a point where the choices that we were making were not necessarily between right and wrong, but between good enough and the best I can do. I always feared, and I still fear, about settling for good enough.
LaQueer was awarded 2 round-trip Southwest Airlines tickets and Fisher Cats season ticket.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Congratulations to him. Campers can use the infield at Speedway's July race weekend. Campers at New Hampshire Motor Speedway Big Race Weekend in July can now reserve a campsite in the infield behind Pit Road. A limited number of spots are available and include water and power hookups, plus pre-race pit passes, NASCAR Xfinity Series garage passes, and grandstand access to watch the race. Fans without a camper can purchase the infield experience with access to private tent near the start/finish line and other features. The offerings are among several to give fans more access. The Foxwoods Resort Casino 301 race weekend is July 19th through the 21st. Boy with serious heart condition gets puppy. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9, Andy Hirschberger.
Here at Ippolito's, we sell generational furniture. USA-made furniture built to stand.
There's nothing quite like a boy and his dog, especially when that boy is a 4-year-old with a congenital heart defect, or CHD, and that dog is a golden retriever puppy named Nash that's going to help him and his family get through this.
We knew before he was born what we were getting into. Day-to-day basis, it's just like every other normal family with a little bit of extra medicine thrown in the morning.
Little Mikey Grover has already had 2 open heart surgeries for his condition. A group called the Heart Warrior Foundation, which was created by the families of 2 Nashua police officers who have children with similar medical problems, learned of Mikey's case and wanted to help.
We have seen what little things mean in the hospital and outside to make these kids smile, so that's kind of what we're shooting for.
Will you promise to take care of your puppy and love him forever?
Mikey was at the Nashua Police Department for an honorary swearing-in ceremony. The puppy was a surprise.
Puppies can be a handful, but when times are tough, they can give you a smile and be a distraction. And sometimes that's just what the doctor ordered.
Not just medicine for him, but for his siblings as well. Just to again, take their mind off of the upcoming unknowns with him. Just like all the CHD kids, it's just an unknown. Take it day by day.
Mikey goes in this summer to talk about his next surgery, and when he comes home, you know who will be waiting for him. In Nashua, Andy Hirschberger, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Japan, South Korea, China trade higher as other Asian markets remain closed for Good Friday. Markets in Japan, South Korea, and China traded higher on Friday, while other Asia Pacific markets, including Australia, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Indonesia, were closed for a public holiday. Mueller reports makes political case against Trump analysts. The Mueller report has vast implications for Trump and the 2020 election. Something happened on the path to complete a total extradition. Robert Mueller's long-awaited report did not result in a legal case that will be brought against President Donald Trump despite 22 months of a special counsel inquiry. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.